So here we go. Today Bruler gonna tie some streamers because it's about the time to catch the pikes. And the pikes, you know, they need a little bigger fly than what we've been using. So it's kind of a deceiver. I tie her, you know, to kind of look like a baby smallie. So you take a couple feathers here, you know, almost twice the length of the hook shank. We'll tie them in here. You know, and I know a bunch of people saying, hey, you know, Bruler thought you just, you know, went fishing for trout. You know, gotta expand your horizons here, people. I don't know what you're sitting around smoking, but it's making you lazy. Basically, the only thing I don't use a fly rod for is jigging and ice fishing, and I don't really ice fish. So that's their step 1 and 2. Right there, I talked right through it. I tend to do that on the videos here. Then we take a little bit of flash, tie her in. So anyway, if you hadn't heard, Bruler, he got the Lyme disease again. Shit. It makes him crabby. Does a few things to the Bruler. First of all, make a Bruler crabby. Second, make him tired, sore, crabby. And then, you know, we're taking a little super glue here and dab her on. Doesn't really want to go on today real good. This brush super glue, this is the shit. Anyway, the good shit right there. Get it from Walgreens. It's called Kiss. Sweet. So anyway, here we go there. So that's pretty well tied in. We got some flash, we got a tail. Now I build up a little body. It's kind of sparkly. Yeah, so anyway, back to the Lyme disease. Third time the Bruler's had it. Three times. You say, Bruler, look for the ticks. I say, hey, I look for the ticks. Buggers are little. This bugger, I found him. He was on the morning after. I took a shower and everything. Jeez, don't even know. So you go to the doctor. People say, you got a hard time getting diagnosed with the Lymes. I go, no, not anymore. I go in and say, hey, I got the Lymes. I go, how do you know? I said, third time. I say, okay. Want the antibiotics? I said, do I gotta have the doxycycline? God, I hate the doxycycline. Oh. They give you the doxycycline. First of all, she makes me throw up in the morning. It's like I got Bruler morning sickness. It's brutal. Second of all, you got to put on, you know, a sombrero and some SPF 75, 85,000 just to be able to look out the window. So I've been getting up at, you know, 2 or 3 in the morning before the sun comes up so I can get out, you know, play with the tomatoes, go pick some blueberries, check on the trouts. I ain't been seeing too many trouts. The big brown ones ain't in yet. And the other ones, oh my god, this is taking forever. And of course, steelhead are way gone. And the hex, well, I ain't allowed to talk about the hex, so tune in another time for that. You want more info? Come fishing. Come pick the Bruler up. We got problems here at Bruler headquarters because we only got one vehicle, so we can't do any extended long floats. That's an issue here for us at Bruler. Bruler ties flies, Bruler everything. Because, you know, we put the canoe in, and then on the other end, there you are, sitting there waiting for everybody else and their mother to have mercy on you. Well, I'll tell you what, not a lot of people having mercy. That makes for a long walk, and, you know, Lyme's disease, she sucks. So anyway, I only barfed twice today, so that was good. You know, we got a little squish there. And I probably should have cut this off beforehand. Give you a better view of the snip here. It's just a little cleaner. And I wrap her in. And twist it back around. She likes to twist on you. That deer hair, that deer tail, unless you lay down a pretty good base, which I forgot to do, she'll spin on you every time. So then I take a little bit of this black crystal flash. And we do the same thing that we did in the back there, just a little bit to each side, you know. I think that kind of brings out the lateral liney bit. Then we just put a top on her. So that's gonna look something like this if I can ever get some more nice dark fur off of this here dead deer tail. You know, so they call it a white-tailed deer. There ain't a stitch of white on this thing. I would guess red-tailed deer, but maybe they just got sneaky with the RIT dye or something. That'd be my bet. So then we, you know, pick about where we want that. Chop the butts off. This part you gotta do kind of sneaky, because they love to pull out of the middle of there. So anyway, Bruler in here, time flies, doing crazy stuff like joining the Drake message board. Who in their right mind joins a Drake message board? Not me. So you can tell I'm not in my right mind. So let's get a little trim ski here. Oh, that got a little bushy on me. Oh well. I don't think the pike, they care too much about a little bushy. Maybe they like a little bushy. I like a little, you know, trimmer shape, neater shave job there than the big bushy. But hey, to each their own, you know. That's how the world goes round, hey. So there you go. Looks something like that. Give her a tie off. Don't need a bunch because we're gonna super glue the snotsky out of it. And just paint the head. Now I really use a lot of super glue when I paint the head here, because I want it to soak in and bind in some of that deer hair. Okay, another thing you can do is, I'm going to end up epoxying this later, so take a couple sticky eyes while that glue's still sticky. Because you ever notice that these eyes, they don't stick for shit on nothing? Yeah, I noticed that too. But little dab of super glue seems to help that out quite a bit. Careful not to glue your finger in there to the head while you're doing this part of the trick. There. Just wait for that shit to dry. And then I'll go through the water a little bit more like that. There you go, pike streamer.